Welcome back to the World Health Organization and Geneva, Switzerland, and to the ICD-11 Revision ICAMP II. Once more, we have gathered our experts from around the world for an intensive 5-day working meeting to review the work that has been done since last meeting, to refine the timelines between now and publication, and to continue to assess the issues we will need to address, including the upcoming field trials.
I've been on the revision steering group. I've been around ICD, as I mentioned, for like 40 years, but I learned a tremendous amount on the first day about what was going on with the topical advisory groups, the whole process. And today as well, perhaps I wasn't expecting that, but it's a pleasant surprise.
The present ICAMP is actually providing a really good opportunity to liaise directly and face-to-face with the various other tag managers so that we can really fast-track solutions. We're now in contact, and within 2 weeks' time when we get home, then I'll give you the information that you want.
With only 7 months left until the transition from ICD-11 Revision Alpha Draft to Beta Draft, our experts have a great deal of work before them.
In order to do it right, it requires a lot of resources and time of experts and time for editorial review and peer review, etc. So right now I think we are under a very difficult, challenging timeline.
The biggest thing to accomplish before the beta phase is to define the structure, because we haven't done that in full yet. Let's say we are half on the road to a beta phase.
The challenge to integrating with the other topic advisory groups is catching up with the work because of the limited time WHO has given us to establish a product. We will work very hard with the other groups to try to meet the timeline.
Some good news shared is that the alpha process has been verified in practice. Also, with continuity as our focus, we have respected ICD traditions while breaking away from non-essential features in the interest of improvement.
The ways in which ICD-10 is a bridge to ICD-11 does resonate with people.
The content model has also proved both useful and relevant, despite continued discussion of how to expand and improve the existing parameters.
One of the things we've been discussing is how we integrate the functioning properties for the concepts we've got into the content model of ICD, and there are still quite a few issues to be sorted out there, and I think I've had some useful conversations about that.
It's exciting that the planning process around ICD-11 development is actually beginning with a careful consideration of what we use the classified data for, so that we can then develop a better classification system that responds to the needs. And so I am involved in the quality and safety use case, or the planned use in monitoring health system quality safety. And we're thinking about how the classification can be better structured for that use.
We have furthermore shown that digitalization of the ICD through the ICAP platform is feasible and will allow unprecedented linkages between other standardization products such as SNOMED CT, the ICF, ICTM, and ICPS, as well as many other standard sources.
I think one of the most exciting developments that's quite new is the relationship that WHO is fostering with the International Health Terminology Standard Development Organization, and the opportunity to integrate terminology more with the classification.
However, it's not all good news, and some issues have been identified. For example, less than 80% of the terminology definitions have been uploaded in ICAT, and fewer than 20% of the full content models have been completed.
Despite the extreme goodwill we've encountered within the academic community, there's simply the physical reality of, unless you're able to financially provide for either time spent working or face-to-face meetings, it's difficult to maintain momentum.
We also have inconsistencies between the tags in terms of where they are in the development process with respect to their individual topic areas. and some of the content model parameters have not yet been implemented within the ICAP platform.
My biggest concern is interaction with other tags. I think it merits to be better organized in order to avoid double working.
This is a vast project and shouldn't be underestimated. The work that is done by other groups can have a major impact on one's own area of interest.
Furthermore, postponing the April meeting means that the beta planning process is behind as well. On the other hand, this delay has allowed us to make additions that otherwise would have been impossible. For example, the creation of the software development team to refine and enhance the process for ICANN improvements. Also, we have added 4 additional content tags in the areas of dentistry, pediatrics, traditional medicine, and ear, nose, and throat diagnoses.
I think the greatest benefit of adding a pediatric topic advisory group to the ICD-11 revision process is an acknowledgement of the special needs for children, that there are special diseases and illnesses that affect children who account for half the world's population.
There have been highs and lows, but ICD-11 is emerging. We will continue to assess the various concerns while proposing potential solutions and focus on the multidimensional aspects of the transition between ICD-11 alpha and beta drafts.
I am confident that within the next 7 months for the beta phase, we should be able to get much more detailed feedback and much more consistent engagement with the other tags. I'm confident that we should have a well fleshed out structure.
I think that in the long run, we will have a very valuable revision.
Now with ICD-11, there's this movement toward creating better data, and better data will lead to more credible reports. So, yeah.
Stay with us later this week to find out more.